So the first point is about the result of the spamming with done on IPC official email address. The first thing we should note is IPC and IP Cloud have the same email address for support. So we had decided to spam them after constating or after noticing that they actually respond to messages. I had emailed them, and we had decided here to push this by spamming them, convincing them to answer us in the space of 72 hours. After which, we will have to engage into a witch hunt and war against them. I am unfortunately sorry to inform you that IPC didn't respond. And I want to thank everyone who took that time to actually um, or write an email to them. Um, and for those who didn't, I want to still thank you. But here, once we want to do a collective effort, it has to be everyone. We all need the money, so we all need to do something about it. But then, I will still say the little that have actually done this would have been enough for them to do something. If they didn't, it means they don't want to. All they could find is to only accelerate your IP cloud release and to actually um, denounce or propose or um, upgrade your services for us to know exactly what was hiding behind the IP cloud project. Now we know what it is, and now we know that they don't want to open communication. So we are going to respect our promises to them. We are going to make your lives miserable. It's a good thing because we know they have an active product, which is IP Cloud. So we know their new identity. They may say as from today that IP Capital doesn't exist, and they may think it will be invalid once we start shouting around everywhere IP Capital, why there is no trace of IP Capital existing anymore. But the fact that they have an IP cloud is actually an advantage for us because we actually know we can channel all this to IP cloud. So we will respect what we promised to them. We gave them a grace week, a grace period to actually think twice of what they wanted to do and come back to the table to negotiate. But from the intelligence and there are little proofs that I have gathered, I understand that these people are not meant to negotiate. They are on this for a long time. They have been doing this for a long time, and this is not their first try. So they have a game plan, and the game plan is meant to get to the end of what they want it to be. So not anything we do will want we actually are push them to open communication. That is why the only thing we have to do now is to actually show them that we mean what we say. When we said we are going to undertake a very big campaign against them, we meant it. And that is what we're going to do from now. My last point will develop exactly what steps we each and every one of us need to do to be able to make sure this dynamic doesn't die down and make sure we respect the promises we made them when we said we will come after them. We may not have our money back, but we can actually make your life miserable. You know, it is more crucial for us to make sure that each and everyone out there in Malaysia, in Singapore, or whatever country they are, when seeing this picture, we always feel like maybe these people are criminals, or we know that these people are criminals, and they will always look around their shoulders, because everything they will do in future, looking for a job or starting a business, wanting to talk to their neighbors, they may have a chance to have seen them somewhere on the internet, with people's crying out scam to these faces. So we will leave a mark behind. I will develop that on my last voice note. After this voice note, I will handle the case of, I will give you details of what has been happening on the back scenes, or since this week's, what we've done, what we've managed to achieve, and what we are looking forward to. So I will be giving you updates of what we've actually done so far, beside the email issue with IPC. Thank you so much.